believing that if you made good choices and tried to live a good life, that for the most part you could avoid pain. And for a while I felt like I was living an almost perfect life. I was living my dream. In the middle of one horrible night, I received a phone call that shattered my almost perfect life and started me on the road to grief. I found my brother after he had taken his own life. About a year and a half after that, after I finally felt like I was starting to live again, I was diagnosed with cancer. Life is hard. It doesn't discriminate, and many hardships are unavoidable. Odds are, if you're watching this video, then you probably already know that. When I entered the world of grief, my eyes were open to a big world of pain that was all around me. Divorce, the death of a loved one, a diagnosis. We can't deny that we're growing children in a world filled with stress, in a world filled with fear. A world that's full of tragedy and evil that will eventually bring grief to our doorsteps and into our homes. As a parent, I found that I equated love with protection instead of preparation. I was taught to shield and protect my children from pain instead of preparing them for it and going through it with them. We think just time will heal our wounds, but it takes work, and it takes a whole lot of courage. Those first few months after my brother's death, I felt like I was drowning. I felt overwhelmed and I felt frantic in trying to help my kids find healing through their grief. I just wanted someone to tell me what to do and to point me in the right direction. It is because of this that I have written an e-course in my brother's honor. And my hope is that at least one mom will find help in navigating this road of grief with their children. Hope for you is that through this experience, you will gain an understanding and that you don't have to fear grief. That it is in walking this road with Jesus that it becomes a sacred journey to finding healing. And in the end, you find that you're closer to your children, closer to your God. That tragedy does not have to define you. It most certainly will change you, but it does not have to destroy you. I may be just a mom, but I believe you as the parent can be the best advocate teaching your child how to navigate this road of grief and find healing. You know their story and you know their pain. And most of all, you know and love them more than anybody